When we first started working on our documentary, we had the idea of creating a visual story of all teenage girls in our environment, exposing the hardships that they go through in their everyday lives when they look at themselves in the mirror and compare what they see there with what's on their computer or TV screens.
So, are you happy with your body right now?
I think I can honestly say that I am happy with my body right now. Yeah, I'm content with myself.
I am freaking overjoyed.
Yes, I am. I'm enjoying my body.
You know, I am actually really confident in my body. I feel like a lot of girls my age aren't that confident in their bodies. I just accept I was built this way.
Yeah.
And got my no mistakes. Okay, I'm done.
People tell me, they're like, oh, you have such a good body, but of course I don't believe it because that's not how people are.
My body a lot because it's really unique. Like, I'm short and curvy. I wish I was taller too. I wish I was taller, that's true.
I just don't really care what other people think about me most of the time.
I don't know, I kind of go in and out of it. I'm pretty good with the way that I am just because I feel like I stay in pretty good shape from dance, but if I get out of shape for a little while, I get a little bit uncomfortable about it sometimes.
A lot of people, like my height, would say, oh, I wish I was taller, and some people just kind of, strange people would be, I wish I was shorter. I'm quite happy with myself.
Yeah, in all honesty, there are some people that's like you walk by them and you're just like, you know, you have the less fortunate end of the stick on looks.
When I look in the mirror, I don't see myself probably the way that you see me. But we don't ever see ourselves the way that other people see us, who truly see us.
Focusing more on what you find attractive.
I don't know how to answer that.
Emma Watson's beautiful. She's
Yeah,
Efron. He's a cutie. Oh yeah, every time I see Zac Efron, I'm like, why can't he marry me? Bradley Cooper.
Kim Kardashian.
My ideal body type is very muscular, pretty tall.
Like, I tend to like people who have beautiful personality.
For one, short, simply because I'm kind of a shorty, but I like it.
I guess for me, I'm a little different. I'm not like, oh yeah, I want to go with big muscles and like anything like that. It's more of a personality thing.
I mean, the looks always helps.
Pretty guys are the thing, so.
Clean skin.
I like somebody who's fit.
I'd rather skinny than fat.
Yeah, I'd rather skinny than fat, dude.
I'm a nutritionist, so I meet with people each day that come in for various reasons. But a big portion of the people that we meet with, they want to lose weight, or they have an eating disorder, or they want to look better, like better hair, skin. Beauty comes in a lot with nutrition because what we eat makes up our body.
If you're, not necessarily fat, but if you are rounder, let's say, you're too round. You gotta lose weight because that's not pretty. And then there's no middle ground. It's either black or it's white.
It's inachievable. Unachievable, I don't know.
The most common issue, for sure it's going to be people wanting to lose weight because they want to look better. They want to fit more of our cultural standards of beauty, what they see in the magazines and on TV. That's what they want to look like, which for the most part is super unattainable for the average person, but that's what they're after. I think I'd have to look on my computer, but I think it's about 85% of models meet the criteria for anorexia. So the images that we see aren't accurate. It gives women and girls, and men too, just the impression that they have to be unhealthy to look good.
And it hits so close to home for a lot of girls nowadays. It's insane how close you can get. to someone or even yourself.
It's like 95 to 98% of the people that diet gain back the weight that they've lost and then some. So the model that we typically use for dieting is a setup for failure.
Do you know anyone that has an eating disorder or body image issue?
Yes, very many people. I have tons of friends with eating disorders and body image issues and stuff like that. I can't say I have one girlfriend who's completely and utterly confident in herself. It's just how girls are.
Other than that, I don't know anybody who really hates themselves. At least I don't. I hope I don't.
A report from 100 million dieters in 2012 stated that the dieting industry was worth over $20 billion, and 85% of the dieters were female, and the numbers just keep growing. 10 million people have eating disorders, and 40% of teenagers have unhealthy eating behaviors. 90% of teenage girls want to change at least one thing about their body. Young girls are more afraid of being fat than nuclear war or cancer. 8 out of 10 women aren't happy with what they see in the mirror, and the media's current ideal body size is achieved by less than 5% of all women. In your lifetime, 500,000 people will die from eating disorders. The more reality television shows girls watch, the more they feel the need to be perfect. 30% of teenagers would even go as far as considering plastic surgery. 30% of teenagers have also been on a diet in the last 6 months.
Guys? Their self-esteem issues are more like if they fit in with the rest of the guy crowd and how many girls they can get. It's not really how their bodies look.
Yeah.
Because they don't have curves, I guess.
So, in your opinion, what's the ideal woman? Like the most perfect figure, most beautiful?
I often hear like it depends by like the ideal woman.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty much often by race, I suppose. I most often hear like Scandinavian women are the most beautiful, or Victoria's Secret models are the most beautiful, but the thing is that like you can't say like one gigantic group of people is beautiful, because there are beautiful people every single culture. It's not just one. But most often I hear Victoria's Secret models or Scandinavian.
Like the whole idea of being so like twig skinny is just ridiculous, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Especially because this is like the one point in history where, you know, being skinny is actually cool.
I recently just did a shoot, and I thought it was pretty hysterical because when he was testing lighting, you know, he was taking a picture of me as I showed up, which is, you know, no hair, no makeup has been done or anything, so it's just me in my perfectly natural state. And then he did his pictures. You put the two side by side, you would never guess it was the same person. And so, you know, between makeup, lighting, and a little bit of Photoshop, it's completely unrealistic.
Imperfection has anything to do with our economy or with making money.
I think it has to do with some people making money, but I don't think that it has an effect on, I don't think that maybe a family's particular economic status is necessarily impacted by it. What I think, or there is a industry out there that is making money off of this, and that's how I see that it has an effect on the economy. They're making money off of it.
Awesome.
So, just you know, the need to have butt implants. You know, I mean seriously, or all of these things. You know, that cosmetic surgery, Asian people getting that lid put in. You know, I mean crazy stuff like that. So there's just an industry that's making money off of people's wanting somebody's idea of perfection.
Mm-hmm. Do you think guys feel pressured as much as girls?
I don't think they probably feel as pressured as girls. I think it's easier for guys to blend in and not have to worry so much about looking exceptional or to stand out. physically. Women, it's more important for women to be that image of beauty that everyone sees, and yet be just enough different to stand out.
Fear and insecurity sells, and so you put something out in front of people. You want this, you have to have this, and you're not quite this, and you could be if you had our product. And I really think it's just been a great marketing tools, and that's really what it comes down to.
After the interview with the professional model, we came up with the name of our documentary, The Business of Ugly. We realized that the perfect picture of what we're supposed to look like isn't real, and that the whole beauty business is an ugly game centered around money and not our own beauty. By the end of filming, we had all come to the same conclusion, that no matter where you're from or what you look like, we are all in the business, and the only way of getting out is to stop relying on media to tell you what's beautiful, and instead find satisfaction inside of ourselves.
That I would be good, even if I did nothing.
The most perfect people
That I would be good, even if I got the thumbs down. That I would be good if I got and stayed sick. That I would be good even if I gained 10 pounds. That I would be fine